Social Security beneficiaries could be looking at a bigger monthly check next year, and this is one of the most important updates seniors need to watch right now. A new estimate says the 2027 Social Security COLA could come in around 3.8%. That may not sound huge at first, but for the average retiree, that could mean roughly $77 more per month. Now let me be very clear. This is not official yet. Also, this is not a new stimulus check. And this is not something you should count in your budget quite yet. But it is a real estimate based on inflation data, and it could affect retirees, SSI recipients, SSDI recipients, survivors, widows, disabled workers, and millions of Americans living on a fixed income. So in today's update, we're going over 5 things. First, the new monthly benefit boost estimate. Second, why the number may be higher than this year's increase. Third, the Medicare problem that could shrink your real increase. Fourth, the new pressure on Congress after the latest Social Security report. And fifth, what seniors should check now so they do not miss money, notices, or benefit changes. Now, before we get into it, make sure you subscribe because I'll keep tracking these updates as we get closer to the official COLA announcement. First, let's talk about the bigger check estimate. The latest estimate from the Senior Citizens League puts the possible 2027 Social Security COLA at around 3.8%. That would be higher than the 2.8% increase beneficiaries received for 2026. For the average retired worker, that could mean about $77 more per month. And for people who are already stretched thin by groceries, rent, insurance, prescriptions, utilities, and Medicare costs, even $77 can matter. But here is the part that a lot of people miss. The COLA is not decided by Congress directly. It is based on inflation. Social Security uses inflation data from the third quarter of the year, July, August, and September, and then the official number is usually announced in October. So right now, this is just an estimate. So what that means is it can still go up, or it can still go down. But the reason people are paying attention is because inflation has been staying high enough that next year's raise could be bigger than the raise that seniors just received. Now, let's talk about why this matters so much. The official 2026 increase was 2.8%. For the average retired worker, that meant about $56 more per month. But many seniors did not feel like they got ahead. But why? Because the same costs that triggered the COLA also hit people in real life. Food went up. Rent stayed expensive. Insurance stayed expensive. Medi-Cal costs stayed expensive. And if you were on Medicare, your Part B premium also went up. So even when Social Security says your benefit increased, your actual deposit may not feel much bigger. That is why this 2027 estimate is so important. A 3.8% increase would be better than 2.8%. But the real question is not just, will the check go up? The real question is, will the check go up enough to actually help? That is the question seniors are asking. And that is the question Washington is going to have to deal with. Here is the issue that can quietly wipe out part of your raise: Medicare Part B. For 2026, the standard Medicare Part B premium increased to $202.90 per month. That was up from $185. The Part B deductible also increased to $283. And for most people who receive Social Security and Medicare, the Part B premium is taken directly out of the Social Security payment. So when Social Security announces a raise, that does not always mean your bank deposit goes up by the full amount. For example, if your benefit increases by $56, but Medicare takes another $17.90, then your real increase is smaller. That is why I always tell seniors to look at the net deposit, not just the headline COLA number. Because the headline number can sound good, but your actual monthly deposit is what matters. Now here is the bigger picture. The latest Social Security Trustees report says the retirement trust fund is projected to be depleted in late 2032. If Congress does nothing, the system would still have money coming in from payroll taxes, but it would only be able to pay out about 78% of scheduled retirement benefits. That means the pressure on Congress is getting stronger. And this is where the story gets important. When lawmakers talk about fixing Social Security, there are usually only a few options. They can raise more revenue. They can change the benefit formula. They can change taxes. They can change retirement rules. Or they can create some kind of package that combines several changes. But seniors need to pay close attention because some proposals are about protecting benefits, while others could change how benefits grow in the future. And that is why I do not want people only watching the COLA number. You also need to watch what Congress does next. Because the COLA affects next year's raise. But Social Security reform could affect benefits for years. Now let's talk about the proposals people keep asking about. There have been proposals to give Social Security and SSI beneficiaries an extra $200 more per month. There have also been proposals to change the COLA formula so it better reflects the expenses seniors actually pay. But as of right now, you should not treat any $200 monthly boost as approved money. That is the mistake a lot of people make. A bill being introduced is not the same thing as a bill becoming law. So the honest answer is this. Yes, lawmakers have discussed monthly benefit boosts. Yes, there are proposals that would increase checks. And yes, seniors should absolutely watch them. But no, you should not budget for that money unless it actually passes. The confirmed money right now is your regular benefit and the official COLA. The possible money is the future COLA estimate and any proposal Congress may come up with. That difference matters. This also matters for SSI and SSDI. For 2026, the maximum federal SSI amount is $994 per month for an eligible individual and $1,491 for an eligible couple. SSDI beneficiaries also received the 2.8% COLA, but for low-income seniors and disabled beneficiaries, the monthly check is only one part of the story. You also need to watch Medicare Savings Programs, extra help for prescriptions, SNAP benefits, Medicaid or Medi-Cal if you are in California, and state supplements depending on where you live. Because sometimes the biggest help does not come from Social Security alone. It comes from the benefits connected to Social Security. That could mean help with food, help with prescriptions, help paying Medicare premiums, or help with medical costs. So if your Social Security check is not enough, do not only ask when is the next raise. Also ask, am I missing another benefit I already qualify for? And for people in California, there is also a Medi-Cal update to watch. Starting July 1st, 2026, some adult Medi-Cal members will lose full dental coverage and will only keep emergency dental coverage. But this does not affect everyone. If you rely on Medi-Cal dental benefits, you should check your notice and confirm whether the change applies to you. This is important because benefit changes are not always about getting more money. Sometimes they are about avoiding a surprise cost. And for seniors, dental costs can become a major expense very fast. So if you receive Medi-Cal, do not ignore mail from the county or from the state. Open every single notice, check your coverage, and ask for help before the change hits you. So what should you do right now? Number 1, do not fall for fake videos promising approved checks that do not exist. Watch the official COLA announcement in October. Number 3, look at your net Social Security deposit after Medicare deductions. Number 4, check whether you qualify for extra help, SNAP, Medicaid, Medi-Cal, or a Medicare Savings Program. Number 5, watch Congress closely because the pressure to fix Social Security is growing. And number 6, keep your My Social Security account updated so you can see notices, benefit amounts, and important changes. The big takeaway is this: a bigger raise may be coming. The current estimate points to a possible 3.8% COLA for 2027. That could mean roughly $77 more per month for the average retiree. But it is not official yet. And even if the raise happens, Medicare costs and inflation can still eat into it. So seniors need to watch both sides: how much the check goes up and how much gets taken away by higher costs. I will keep tracking the official numbers as new inflation data comes out. If the estimate changes, I will update you. If Congress moves forward with a monthly boost proposal, I will also update you. And if Medicare SSI, SSDI, SNAP, or Medi-Cal rules change, I will be sure to break it down in plain English. Make sure you subscribe so you do not miss the next update. And comment below with the word COLA if you want me to make a separate video showing exactly how much your check could increase based on your current benefit amount. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.